Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back here in the video today, and we're going to be talking about Aaron Rodgers as more NFL trade talks have been more intensified for Aaron Rodgers, and lots of teams have been linked to Aaron Rodgers too, specifically with the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets. The main team that we will be talking about with the New York Jets will be the New York Jets in this video. But before I start talking about the Jets and the Aaron Rodgers possible trade, I'm going to get to a little bit of my thoughts with a potential Aaron Rodgers trade. Right now, for my prediction, I do think for right now for Aaron, it's either going to be staying in Green Bay next season, and if not staying in Green Bay, he's going to get traded to the Jets. But I think there are going to be other teams that are interested in Aaron Rodgers, and we are going to get to those other teams. Obviously, we have heard stuff about the Colts. The Colts are interested. Rodgers, there was a report that Rodgers wouldn't mind going there as well. I just don't know if I see why Rodgers would want to go there with a new head coach coming in. The problem that there was a big problem for Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay about wide receivers. The Colts don't have a fancy wide receiver group as well. Their wide receiver group right now is number one Michael Pittman. I just don't know if Aaron Rodgers would really want to go there. And then with the Packers as well, they want first round picks. The Colts are going to trade their number 5 pick. They don't have any other first round picks this year. Obviously, you can trade future first round picks, but I just think the Packers are going to want a first round pick this season, and I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to really want to go there with a new coach and not great wide receivers. That is somewhere that was something that he didn't want in Green Bay. So why would he might as well just stick with Green Bay because they have a better receiving core and have a better coach. So you might as well just stay in Green Bay. So in that case, the other teams you got interested. I don't think they pulled the trigger, but I think the Patriots are going to draw some interest. I think the Patriots are going to take a look at possibly trading for Aaron Rodgers. I don't think it happens, but I think there's a chance that they are a possibility. I don't think it happens, but I don't count them out. Another team that I could see trading for Aaron Rodgers, and I doubt it happens, but this is another team I see that that they can look at Aaron Rodgers and possibly trade for is the Tennessee Titans. They have a very, very aggressive and good head coach in Mike Vrabel, and he's not going to want to go and rebuild, and especially with a good division. You have probably the best, if not probably top 3. I would say top 2, top 3 running back in the NFL with Derrick Henry. The only problem with the Tennessee Titans is the Tennessee Titans do have a lot of problems besides running back. They don't have great wide receivers. They don't have a good online, and they don't have a good defense, and they need a quarterback. So the Titans have to fix those things, and it's not that hard to fix with a crappy division. I mean, the Colts, it's going to take them a while before they get back on the top. I know the Jaguars, they are a great team, and they should be great next season. But if the Titans can make some good moves, they could be the best in the division. And coming from a Texans fan, we suck. I know we're going to make some good moves this offseason. We're going to draft Bryce Young. Hopefully, we're going to draft Bryce Young. We're going to bring some other guys in the draft. Things are going to get better. 3 guys going into their second year, like Jalen Petrie, Derek Stingley Jr., and Damian Pierce will have good second years, but we're not there yet either. So the Titans are at a point right now where the division is down to them and the Jags. So in that case, why not go after a quarterback? I just don't know if Tannehill can really carry them to the division because he's just not the same quarterback he is. He couldn't stay healthy last season. I know Malik Willis is definitely not their quarterback for the future, just the way he looked last season. If you trade for Aaron Rodgers, you definitely have to bring some wide receivers in. I know you have Robert Woods; he's a good veteran. You have Treylon Burks; he brought some. He had some good production last season in his rookie year. But you have to bring in another guy for Aaron Rodgers, and I don't know who that would be. Maybe possibly DeAndre Hopkins. Possibly you trade for Hopkins and Rodgers. I highly doubt that, unless the Cardinals aren't wanting first-round picks for Hopkins. In that case, you could make it work because who knows? But we're gonna get to the Jets. So those are the three other teams I can see trading for Rodgers. Is the Patriots, the Patriots, the Patriots, the Titans, and the Colts, which I doubt the Colts will happen. Also the Raiders as well, but I think that's not going to happen either. Now, no NFC teams are a factor because the Packers have already said that they're not going. If they do trade Rodgers, they will not trade him to an NFC team. I think if you want Rodgers badly, and I think there's probably only a couple teams that would want Rodgers or who would need a quarterback, like maybe the Saints or the Panthers. Those are just for instance who need quarterbacks. If you would want Rodgers, you would probably have to give up 3 first-round picks because if they don't want to trade him. They already want 2 first-round picks. If they don't want to trade him to the NFC because they're in the NFC, then in that case, I think you'd have to give up more. But in that case, I don't think the Panthers or Saints will want Rodgers, so you're good. So getting into the Jets, they are a team that want Rodgers. And here's the first thing that they do. They just brought in Nathaniel Hackett, Aaron Rodgers' old offensive coordinator in Green Bay. Well, not old. He's been without him only one season. So you're bringing in his former offensive coordinator. It's reported the Jets are interested in Aaron Rodgers. It's also reported that the Packers are. It's also reported that the Jets were willing to give up 2 first-round picks, or I don't know that they would be okay with giving up 2 first-round picks for Aaron Rodgers. And yeah, so I think that is a lot of links. I think that's probably one of the main reasons they brought in Nathaniel Hackett is because they want Aaron Rodgers. And I think that they will get Aaron Rodgers. I do think that they are going to trade for Aaron Rodgers. But in that case, moving forward, what would the trade look like? I know that the Packers want 2 first-round picks, but I don't think they're going to end up getting it. But I have it being pretty close. Now, here's 2 trade ideas, and I just don't see the Jets end up trading, their 2024 first-round pick because who knows what that, pick could end up being because who knows what the Jets will look like with Aaron Rodgers. So in that case, and with the hard division with the Dolphins and the Bills, so I see the Jets ultimately only trading 1 first-round pick. It's a first-round pick with that 13th overall pick where that's a nice pick. I mean, that's top 13 that you basically getting. This draft's loaded, so you're basically getting like a top 10 player. And then you already have top 15. So I would think the Packers would probably trade up. If you got the 13th and the 15th overall pick or whatever they have, 15, 16, I think they probably trade up. I don't know where, but if you have 15 and 13 or 16 and 13, I think you trade up. But the trade that I do happening is the Packers receiving the 13th overall pick and then a second-round pick, which would be the 43rd overall pick. So you're getting a middle second-round pick and then a middle first-round pick. So that's pretty good. And then I also have them receiving a 2024 fifth-round pick, which I think would be a good trade for both teams. So, yeah, 3 picks for the Packers. Aaron Rodgers goes to New York and has a great wide receiver. People are talking about, how good of a season Garrett Wilson would have had with a good quarterback this season. Imagine having Aaron Rodgers throwing the ball. I think Garrett Wilson would develop. I think they'd also ultimately bring in another wide receiver. I don't know who that'd be. Ultimately, I'm thinking maybe someone like Michael Thomas, or if not, someone else. I don't know. But you guys let me know your thoughts on the potential trade of Aaron Rodgers going to the New York Jets. I think that's the most likely place Aaron Rodgers is going. I think right now it's either going to New York, getting traded to New York. 3 options. Getting traded. Number 1 is getting traded to New York. Number 2 is staying in Green Bay, and 3 is retirement. And then 4 is the Colts, because I would rather retire than play for the Colts if I'm Aaron Rodgers. Unless they'd have to do something crazy. They'd have to trade. They'd have to find a way to trade for like Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers, which I don't think they could do. So that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on the video, and let me know your thoughts on the trade idea, and peace out.